November 10th, 1981. The Yankees had just won the American League pennant, but the feeling around the team was already starting to shift. Ron Guidry rejected George Steinbrenner's latest contract offer. That mattered because Guidry was not just another player. He was one of the few steady figures left in the organization. At the same time, Lou Piniella and Reggie Jackson both faced uncertain futures, and the identity of the late 70s Yankees was beginning to fade. The strange thing is the Yankees still had talent. Dave Winfield was in his prime, Goose Gossage remained dominant, but the emotional core of the Bronx Zoo years was slowly disappearing. Across town, Richard Todd suddenly looked comfortable leading the Jets. The sack exchange defense was rolling, and for a brief moment, it honestly looked like the Jets were becoming the stronger football franchise in New York. Meanwhile, the Giants still looked disorganized on the surface, even though George Young was quietly building the foundation for the Parcells era behind the scenes. At Madison Square Garden, Bernard King was beginning to breathe life back into the Knicks, long before Jalen Brunson brought back the Garden to where it is now. Bernard King briefly carried the franchise through the strange years between the 70s title teams and the Patrick Ewing era. And buried in the paper was a small story about ESPN expanding its college football coverage. Anyone who follows sports knows that ESPN would become the worldwide leader in sports. But in the early 1980s, that time was still a bit away. So, follow New York City Sports Archive to relive New York sports history one day at a time.